I'm going to teach you how to make your own custom data pack, as well as explain how they work and how you can use them to completely customize your Minecraft experience. I'll also be providing plenty of resources and tips for data pack making, which can help any beginner learn the basics effortlessly. So sit tight in your very legit chair and enjoy the video. Datapacks can be used to make custom weapons, add awesome vehicles, make or modify crafting recipes, and much more. The key feature of Datapacks are their ability to have functions, which are basically a bunch of commands put together into one file. If you're unfamiliar with the Minecraft command system, I highly recommend you just stay to the end of the video, where I'll provide you plenty of resources for you to understand and learn them. Datapacks can also be used to make or modify advancements, mob loot tables, crafting recipes, structures, and tags. This tutorial will mostly focus on the function side of Datapacks. To begin your programming journey, we need to start with the basics. First, you need to install a text editor. Go to code.visualstudio.com or use the link in the description and click the blue download button. Now that we've installed Visual Studio Code, download two very helpful plugins for data pack creation. First, I'm going to install language.mc function, and now I'm going to install Datapack Helper Plus. It's time to create the actual data pack. First, open up Minecraft and create a new world. I called mine Super Best First Data Pack. Now that we've created a new world file, open Visual Studio Code. All we have to do now is locate our world folder and create a data pack folder within it. In Visual Studio Code, click on File, Open Folder. On the top bar, search %appdata%. Then find .minecraft, scroll down to find saves, click on your world name, click on Datapacks, and within it, create a new folder. And I'm going to call mine Test Data Pack, but you can call it whatever you want. Then click Select Folder. Now we can create the base of our data pack, and I'll make sure to explain what everything does as we go through it. To start creating the base of our data pack, we can create a new file called pack.mcmeta. Pack.mcmeta is how Minecraft identifies your data pack. Within here, paste in what I've left in the description for you to paste in the appropriate file. Simply press Ctrl V to paste it in, replace the description with whatever you want. I'll quickly replace mine. That should be appropriate for the data pack. For the pack format, you don't have to worry about that, unless your version is above 1.19, in which you would have to check the Minecraft wiki to check what number it would be on your version. Now let's create a new folder called Data. Within here, create a folder called Minecraft. The Minecraft folder can contain advancements, mob loot tables, crafting recipes for items, structures, and tags. If you want to see them for yourselves, all you have to do is go to mcasset.cloud. There you can select a version, select data, then select Minecraft. Then you'll see all the data files. And another folder which will be your namespace. A namespace is the container for your data pack's functions. For example, when you run the command /giveas Minecraft Diamond, Minecraft is the namespace. And you can also have multiple namespaces within your data pack folder. I'll call mine namespace. I know, very creative. In your Minecraft folder, create a new folder called tags. Within there, create a new one called functions. Then within there, create a file called tick.json. Tick.json is used to repeat a specific function every Minecraft tick, which is 1/20th of a second. Within your tick.function, you can specify which function you want to run repeatedly. Go to the description and copy the tick.json text. Press Ctrl V to paste it in. Replace namespace with whatever your namespace actually is. In this case, mine is actually namespace. Then create a second file called load.json. Load.json is how Minecraft detects when you have a data pack in your world. Every time you run the command /reload, Minecraft checks the load.json file, which triggers a specific function of your choice to run once. Both tick and load.jsons are able to contain multiple functions as shown here. You can paste the same thing, but just replace this with load, and also replace this with your namespace. Now right now, we don't have a tick or a load, so we actually have to create one in our functions. So within your namespace, create a new folder called functions. Within your functions, create a new file called tick.mcfunction. Within there, you're all set. Create another file called load.mcfunction. We want our loading message to just tell us that the pack is loaded. We can just say tell raw at a quotation marks the data pack has loaded. Tell raw is just a way of broadcasting a message to the server. Also, if you want to mark what this means, just press Ctrl/ and just write this runs on /reload, which it does. So when you do /reload, you'll see this. Also for tick, we can just write Ctrl/ this function runs every tick, because it does. Now, if you've done it correctly, we're basically done with the base structure of our data pack. So now that I've explained to you what the basics of a data pack consist of, I'm going to show you the creation process of an actual data pack. Step 1. The first thing you want to do before you go crazy adding functions is get an idea for what you want to make. So let's say I want to make a custom weapon that shoots a projectile, and wherever it lands, it places cobwebs. Step 2. Now you have to think of a base item that you can use for your custom item. The reason we have to make a base item is because you technically can't create new items in Minecraft without mods. So to make your own custom items, we have to build off of what we have in the game so far. For example, in a kart racing data pack I made, I added a car and a steering wheel. In reality, it's just a remodeled pig and a retextured carrot on a stick. Both of these custom objects just build off already existing Minecraft features, such as a pig and a carrot on a stick. So for the base item of my cobweb shooting weapon, I'm going to use a bow. Step 3. You must determine the functionality of how your custom item will work. I want my weapon to place cobwebs when it lands. Step 4. We can start writing the commands for this weapon. A very helpful tool you can use to generate commands that you may not know how to write is mcstacker.net. So on mcstacker.net, select /give, and we're going to do the entity executing the command, which is @s. The item will be a bow, and we want to call it webmaster, because it's a webmaster, obviously. Color will be light purple, and we do not want it to be italic, because on default it's italic and it doesn't look as good. Then we want the lore, which is the description of the item, and we'll just change it to not a Spider-Man ripoff. Perfect. We want it to be unbreakable, so it does not take durability, and we'll set the custom model data to 1 so that we can select it later on. For enchantments, I'll just make it so it has a glint. You can also select other enchantments, but I'll just keep it glint so it's shiny. And that should be it for our command. Just press copy. You can also use this website for many other things, for other commands if you need to. So keep that in mind. So we're going to head back into Visual Studio Code and make a new function, which will give us the item. So create a new file called give.mcfunction. That's what I'm going to call it. You can call it whatever you want. And I'll just say /, gives the player the web bow. And you can just press Ctrl V to paste the command we just made. Also press Alt Z to wrap the text and delete the slash, because you actually do not need slashes for commands in Datapacks, which is great. Just a little cool thing. So now we have the give function all set. Next, we can start working on the weapon ability. Since I want my weapon to spawn cobwebs wherever it lands, I'll need to detect when the arrow lands on the ground. I'm going to write a command that checks for when the player holding the custom bow shoots an arrow and gives that custom arrow a tag. So for our ability, this command will execute at all players who are holding a Minecraft bow with a custom model data of 1, and it'll give an arrow within a distance of 3 the tag of web arrow, because arrows are entities and you can give them tags. So when the player shoots, it'll automatically give the arrow that is right next to the player a tag of web arrow. To place the cobwebs, I'll detect when the arrow with my custom tag hits the ground and then set the blocks relative to the arrow as cobwebs. So for the second command, I wrote it so that it executes at the tag of web arrow. This arrow that we wrote in the previous command has a tag of web arrow, so this command execute at it, and if it is in the ground, in ground 1b. If we wanted to detect if it's in the air, we can just put 0b, which is if it's in the air. 1b is if it's in the ground, it'll detect it. Run, fill the relative coordinates with cobweb. Now, I made it so it's a 1x3x3 area. Step 5. Now it's time to test out my custom item in-game. So now I'm back in my world to test the new feature. Do /reload to update any changes made to the data pack, and we can do /function, your namespace, and then give. Now I have the cool bow, our webmaster, which is not a Spider-Man ripoff. If we shoot it, it actually works. Let's try this on some mobs, just for fun. If I got a pig over here, actually, who needs a pig when you can have a warden? So I'll just get a warden real quick, and I'll go in survival. I may regret this. Run away quickly. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. I forgot arrows. Oh my gosh. You're stuck. Alright, bye-bye. No, don't kill me. Don't. Come right towards me. Come right towards me. Oh, you're stuck. You're stuck now. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it, huh? You're stuck. Oh my gosh, you're getting out. Don't. No. Stay there. Stay there. I need more arrows. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. No. Stay back. Oh, I think we should end the video before I die embarrassingly. If you want to keep your Datapack workspace organized, a way to do it is by grouping functions into folders. If you want to run a function within a folder, input the namespace of your Datapack, Then input your desired folder's name, and use a slash to select the function you want to run within the folder. An efficient way of selecting a group of item or blocks is by using tags. In order to use tags, go to your tags folder in your Datapack and create a new folder called either blocks or items. I'll be selecting items. Within the new folder, create a new .json file with the name of your choice and open it. Within it, paste the tag.json template from the description. Inside of the quotation marks, input the item name that you want to be selected, and make sure to put a comma with a new set of quotation marks after every new line entry. I'll just put a few items for the sake of the example. That should be good. So now if I run the command /clear @a shinies, you'll notice that the command has cleared only the tag items from my inventory. This is just an example of what you can do with tag selectors. Next tip. If you don't like how long rows of text continue to go to the right, you can make these words wrap at the end of your screen by pressing the keybind Alt-Z. Next tip. To bring up a menu of possible command outputs when you're coding, you can use the keybind Ctrl+space. So now that I've shown you an example of a data pack, a question you might have right now is, how do I make my own cool data packs if I have no knowledge about commands or NBT data? In order to answer your question, you need to understand that Datapack function files are just many commands put together in order to create actual cool things in Minecraft. In order to make your own creations, you have to start learning about the different commands that you'll be using in Datapack creation. Some YouTubers that have some of the best tutorials on the topic are Legitimus, who has a wide array of command tutorials, Timberforge, who has plenty of tutorials on custom items, entities, and other useful content, and Cloudwolf, who focuses more on the technical aspect of commands and really goes into detail with everything. On your Datapack making journey, you will have a lot of questions on how to do certain things. One of the best places to get your questions answered is the Minecraft Commands Discord server, which is linked in the description. Also, the main websites that will help you with your Datapacks are mcstacker.net for generating complex commands, mesode.github.io for various .json generators, thedestruction.ca for crafting, advancements, and models, Minecraft Tools, which has a whole bunch of useful content like armor colors, firework crafting, and text generators, and mcasset.cloud for Minecraft textures, sounds, fonts, models, and much more. Wait, don't click off yet. There's more. Hopefully this tutorial did an excellent job at teaching you the basics of Datapack making. Feel free to ask questions in the comments and provide feedback on the video. Okay, if you stayed, here's an extra sentence for you.